Religion is a luxury for the rich. Well, if you can afford kosher food and do it without working 1 day a week, then be religious, why not? Religion is preoccupation for those who have extra time. If you are not overloaded with work and home chores, then go to a synagogue, why not? Religion is a hobby for those who have nothing else to worry about. If you don't have anything else to think about but which rituals to observe when, then be religious, why not? I often hear, I would love to come to synagogue, but I just don't have time. When I will retire, I will start coming. Well, according to Maslow's pyramid of human needs, these people are 100% right. If you look at the pyramid, at the very base of it are food and clothing. These are the most basic necessities without which a person cannot think about anything else. Then comes physical security. After these needs are met, is a person able to pay attention to his social environment, and then he thinks about his uniqueness, his success in life. And only if all these needs are satisfied, then he can start worrying about the meaning of his life, ethical dilemmas, and so on. Religion, of course, falls into the last category, located at the very top of the pyramid. That is, you can think about it only if everything else is already provided for you. Well, Maslow's theory was created by him while he was living in some of the richest and safest places on earth at that time. He, thank God, never experienced any deprivation and questions of what is the most needed for human survival were only theoretical for him. In the last segment of our blog, we spoke about Viktor Frankl, who, while living through the hell of concentration camps, turned Maslow's pyramid upside down. He proved that the meaning of life can save a person who is about to give up on life because of hunger. Faith in the higher power is the only thing that might keep a person going in situations of constant danger. Frankl demonstrated that the least important component of Maslow is actually the most necessary. So, is religion just a luxury? I lived in Leningrad during the years of collapse of the Soviet Union, and I myself was an observant Jew, but I had many friends who were interested in Judaism but did not observe the Torah laws. Many of them were about to immigrate to other countries, and they were telling me, when I will come to Israel or to the US, I will start observing Judaism there. In my eyes, knowing how difficult it was to follow Judaism in the USSR, it was a very logical position. At that time, we experienced a shortage of literally everything, and it was especially difficult to observe kosher. But my teachers at the synagogue did not take my friends' arguments seriously. They said, if a person begins to observe even a little bit here in the USSR, then upon arrival in a country where it's easier, he will continue doing it or maybe even grow. But if he does not even begin here, then abroad he will do nothing. And you know what? Looking at my friends over those years, I'm surprised how correct my teachers in the synagogue were. If you look at the world through Maslow's eyes, then Judaism is a luxury, and it can be afforded only when all other problems of your life are solved. And you know what? You might never be able to afford this luxury because new problems will be constantly coming. If you look at the world through Frankl's eyes, then faith is the most important component. But it is precisely in these most difficult moments of your life that faith in people collapses. Faith in fairness of nature dies. If people have something left, it is their faith in a higher power. If we learned anything from concentration camps, wrote Frankl, it was that a person can survive for several days without food, but a person cannot survive even a moment without faith.